Hello there. Hi, welcome to my channel, Maze's Life, where I'm terrible at managing money, but I'm trying to get better. So with today's video, I am going over my November 2024 debt confessions. So let's get started. So on the left-hand side, you will see all of my debts. They were originally listed from smallest debt to largest within my credit card category, and then from smallest loan to largest loan within my loan category. As you can see, things have changed. So we're just gonna get right on into it for what changed from last month to this month. But if you want to see it more in detail of what's happened months over months, please check my playlist where I go over the entire debt picture broken down month by month. Okay, so for my Chase Freedom Card, the balance has gone up by $1,564.13. This is my everyday card. This is also the card that I'm using for the velocity method. That is why it goes up. But I am trying to pay off debt. I just struggle to pay off debt. All right, so for my California Coast Credit Union card, there are no changes. These next two cards are actually closed. There is no balance on them whatsoever because they are closed. Then there's my City Diamond card, which I need to start focusing on soon as the balance transfer promotion will be ending soon. But this has a difference of $110 month to month. And then there's my Bank of America Platinum card, which has a balance difference of $500. This card is also on a balance transfer promotion. Both of these cards are, so currently there is no interest. All right, then there's my USAA rate credit card. So this balance went down $110.67. There is interest on this card. I believe it's around 26%. Then there is my Chase Sapphire card. So I went ahead and closed this card because this card had an annual fee on it. So the reason why I keep my California Coast Credit Union card open is because there is no annual fee, and this is my oldest credit card that I have. All right, then my last credit card in this category is my Wells Fargo credit card. It went down the minimum balance of $49. There is no interest accrued on this card because there is also a balance transfer promotion on this card as well. So, going over my credit card totals, my total debt went up $794.46. I've always had an issue with lifestyle adjustment, and now that my second job has ended because it was a seasonal job, and now that I'm also no longer receiving that little bit of money from my former roommate, I've not yet adjusted to this new lifestyle that I now need to live. All right, so for my loans, they are as per usual. They go down the minimum payments. Vivint loan went down $37.16. This is the only loan that I have that has 0% interest. The rest has interest on it. So my student loans, which I have 5 of them, went down $84.07 collectively. Then there is my auto loan, which went down $258.10. I only have one card. Then my personal loan went down $454.95. This loan was a consolidation loan that did not work. I have tried to pay off debt several times in the past. This was from one of those attempts. I will likely never do a consolidation loan again because I hate it. I hate how high this balance is. Takes up almost my entire paycheck. All right, so then for my total loans, the balance went down $834.18. And that is because, unlike my credit cards, I do not continuously use my loans or add to my loans. It's just going down. All right, so now for my total debt, the balance went down $39.72. This is not my worst month. It's not even my worst month this year, but that is less than ideal. I'm going to try to do better next month. Even though this is my November 2024 debt picture, this is how it is at the beginning of November. This month is when I typically buy my Christmas presents during the Black Friday deals. So I will have to keep in mind that I do not have money like how I wish I did and how I would like to act and sometimes think that I do. So I think these past 2 months where my credit card debt has gone a little bit out of control is, it was fun while it lasted, but it needs to no longer last. So anyways, let's go over to my debt trackers. So these debt trackers are just a fun way that I like to track my debts visually. So this first tracker is on my total overall debt that I started with in 2023 with $71,725.67. Each box is worth $718 because there are 100 boxes. But because my debt only went down $39, I will not be able to color in a single box for this month, unfortunately. All right. Then moving on to my credit card tracker. This tracks my total loans that I started off with in September 2023 of $30,626.05 of loans. Each box is worth $307, but we actually went backwards for the past 2 months in a row now. So I will not cross off the boxes that I've already colored in, but I will not add any boxes either because I don't have anything to add. I went into the negative, but there's no sense in me whiting this out and doing it all over because I've had to go back and forth quite a few times now on this debt journey. But although I'm kind of beating myself over it, this is the best that I've ever done on any of my debt journey attempts. So, although I'm struggling, I am making more progress than I ever have before. All right, so now let's go on to my last debt tracker, the tracker that I'm always able to color in, that I'm always grateful for, and that is the tracker for my loans. So I started off in September of 2023 with $41,099.62 of loans. Each box is worth $411, but for this month, we ended our total loan balance with $28,375.39. So that means we've paid off over $12,000 in our loans. So if we divide that by the $411, that means that we can color 30 boxes. We've been having that 0.9 for a while now. But 30 boxes I can color in. So here was 25 boxes, 26, 27, 28. These next two will be 29 and 30. Oh, sorry about that. It doesn't always show up on the highlights. But yes, I was able to color in 2 boxes, which is pretty much on average what I'm able to color in. So I'm thankful for that. I am hoping to get, because it took me a year from September 2023 to September 2024 to get 25% done. I'm hoping that September 2025 I can get 50% done. Fingers crossed. All right. So let me go ahead and bring back my overall debt picture. So that is it. That is my breakdown of my $56,890.19 debts. Thank you for following along. If you stay to the end of the video, I'd love to have you join me on this debt-free journey. So hit subscribe, click the like, and leave a comment down below. If you would like, my next video will be out tomorrow, and if you have any advice whatsoever, please leave it down below, as I would greatly appreciate it. But other than that, thank you, and until then, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.